So I've been thinking a lot lately about how do we take care of the most sensitive among us. And, you know, I'm a sensitive person who struggled with my mental health, and I now have children who are sensitive and struggle with their mental health. And so the story behind this song is that I recently took my two children, they're two boys, 6 and 8. I took them to a vigil in downtown Lancaster that was to remember a local man who was shot by the police in the middle of a mental health crisis. And it's a very complicated story. I'm sure a lot of you know about the situation. I'm not going to, for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into a lot of the details. It was just, I wanted to take my children to this vigil, partly as a way to talk to them about, like, you know, these are things that I wanted them to know about, some of the bad things that happen, even though they're hard to talk about. They were very moved by the story of the man who was shot and asked me a lot of questions, and it felt like a great conversation starter. But my 8-year-old, who has autism, but then also a lot of accompanying anxiety, some of which has gotten worse lately because he's at an age now, he's in 3rd grade, going into 4th grade, and he's at an age where he's starting to realize his differences from other people, and it's causing him greater anxiety. So we went to this vigil, and we were handed green balloons, because green is a color that represents mental health awareness. And this turned into one of those moments that it's like a literal story, but also it's like this gift when you're a writer, because it's like this literal story that also has this metaphorical meaning that's just built into it. So I tied the balloons on both of my kids' hands so that they wouldn't fly away. And my younger son was like, he trusted the tie. He's like, yeah, this is great. I'm just gonna wave my hand everywhere. And my older son held his very close. And I could tell he was worried. But then he was watching his brother, and he just couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle it, that he was so worried that his brother's balloon was gonna fly away, that he just completely melted down. We had to leave the vigil early, and when I left there, I mean, first of all, there was this really beautiful and complicated image that I felt like I'd been gifted as a writer. So when I tried to start writing about it, I really wanted to just like get into my child's head. I just wanted to try to, and I don't usually do this. I don't usually like write a song from I don't usually write a song from an entirely other person's perspective. But this is one of those moments where that's what I'm trying to do. So this is called Green Balloon. I'm very honored to share it with you. It's also a little, it's very new, so bear with me. Yeah.
Can you say the person's name that you're in the vigil for?
Yes, but I can't remember it right now because my brain is foggy. Yes, Ricardo. Yes, Ricardo Munoz. Yes, thank you. It's only because I have ADHD, not because I don't care. I'm afraid of the sky. It feels like falling when the wilderness of blue upends my brain. I'm the one hanging back at the edges of the tree line. I carry an umbrella when there's no sign of rain. Best plans claim, holding my green balloon, I'll stand and fight against the impending doom. I can't control this feeling that everything is lost old and wake up every morning knowing less. I can't stop thinking about the way I'm gonna lose you. It's a panic attack that traps my breath. There's plans tight, holding my green balloon. I'll stand and fight against the impending doom. I can't control this feeling that everything is lost if I let it go and watch it fly. 'Cause every day another goodbye. How you gonna hold me when I break free from your arms and raise the sky? How you gonna help me when I'm so free? I think the only way to be okay is to die. When I feel nervous, I watch the clock because it's open-faced and honest like a friend. You love me, but your evanescence is confounding. I keep on counting up, 'cause numbers never end.